Hello everybody! Let me paint a familiar picture for you. You sit down on your couch, you got your popcorn, and you get ready to watch a movie. The only thing is, you've already seen this movie. This is a common thing that everybody does. We rewatch movies that we've already seen before. That was kind of redundant. We rewatch movies even though we already know what happens. We know the ending. So what's the point? Anybody who rewatches movies as often as I do has undoubtedly had someone ask them, "Why are you watching this movie again? Haven't you seen it like 100 times?" Or something along the lines of that. And probably, again, like me, you probably didn't really have an answer for them. You probably made something up in the moment that made sense to you and you felt like justified your actions, but really deep down, you also began wondering, why do I like to rewatch movies? Well, you're in luck, because today, I explain exactly why we like to rewatch movies. Hello everybody, this is Future Jacob editing this video, and I just wanted to point out, obviously as you just saw, there's a new channel intro. It's very cool, very Marvel-esque. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out. So yeah, let's get back to the video. This can also work for TV shows and songs and books and pretty much any type of entertainment. So there are a few different reasons why we might like to rewatch a movie. And for different movies, you'll have different reasons why you like to rewatch them. One reason is foreshadowing. Knowing the movie's ending makes it so you can pick up on all the hints of foreshadowing placed throughout the movie for the movie's ending. For instance, Frozen. Once you know that Hans is, spoiler alert, yeah, I just put a spoiler warning for a movie that's 7 years old, and yes, Frozen is 7 years old, time goes by way too fast, but then again, how the heck is it still 2020? Anyway, hopefully anybody who could potentially get Frozen spoiled for them has left, and now back to your regularly scheduled program. So, like I was saying, once you know that Hans is the bad guy and wants to be king of Arendelle, the fact that he and Anna decided to get married the day that they met makes a little bit more sense. Another piece of foreshadowing in Frozen is when the rock troll says that they were lucky it was the head and not the heart. Foreshadowing later in the movie when we find out what happens when it actually is the heart. Then another reason you might rewatch a movie is maybe it has a sequel coming out. For example, you might have rewatched The Last Jedi before. Oh, look, half my subscribers just unsubscribed and watched The Last Jedi. Well, anyway, you might have done that before The Rise of Skywalker. Oh, there goes the rest of them. Okay, well, another example is you might rewatch the Winter Soldier scene where Nick Fury says that the last time he trusted somebody, he lost an eye. Oh, everybody just came back. Right after you saw Captain Marvel and saw that goose scratch out his eye, and holy... Okay, just say positive things. Through the dark world. Oh, my language! Different times in your life. Maybe upon rewatching a movie, you're in a different time in your life than the last time you watched it. This will cause us to resonate with different characters or find a new meaning or theme of the movie that we never saw before. An example in my life currently, or at least in the near future, is that I'm graduating going off to college, much like Andy in Toy Story 3. So if I rewatch it now, or especially in the next few months, I cried at the ending of it before, so just now, it'll be in a whole nother level. Actually, I think I'm starting to tear up now just thinking about it. Next, kind of similar to the last one, your views on life change. Maybe you finally understand why that one character did that one thing, or similar to the last one again, maybe you find a new meaning of the movie. Movies are an art form, and art is subjective. A movie can mean different things to different people. They're usually made to have layers, like an ogre. And each time you rewatch it, you peel back another layer, usually because of your new life experiences, current or past. The movie may now have a different meaning to you because of the various experiences you've had since the last time you watched it. Another reason is the people who you're watching it with. Maybe you're showing someone a movie, or maybe you're rewatching a movie with a bunch of people who you never saw it with before. It really does give you a whole new experience. You'll make different comments and jokes throughout the movie, and maybe you'll even incorporate some inside jokes. No matter what, watching the movie with different people greatly changes the overall experience of the movie. This one's kind of anticlimactic, but simply, time goes by and we forget things. Over time, as humans, we forget what happens in the movie. Like, we remember the basic structure of the plot, like it goes A to B to C to D, but we don't remember what happens in the middle. We forget that hilarious line that that one character said, or what made that one character do that one thing. An example of this for me is Batman vs. Superman. I honestly have no recollection of what happens in that movie that makes them fight. I mean, frankly, I don't know that I want to know, or that I even care, or that it's even in the movie, but that's besides the point. But as for an actual example, I recently rewatched Big Hero 6, and I had forgotten a lot of stuff from that movie. Like, I totally forgot how hilarious the scene is where Wasabi is awkwardly cutting the hole in the wall, which I don't even think I ever really realized how hilarious it is. And also how awesome Hero and Bamix's first flight is, and the final battle with the portal up above and everything's flying around, and now this is a Big Hero 6 level threat. Also, another reason we may like to rewatch movies is something called the mere exposure effect. This says that if you're exposed to something multiple times, whether you're seeing it, or hearing it, or smelling it, you're more likely to like it. So the more times that we watch and rewatch a movie, the more we're going to like that movie. Also, according to a study done in 2012 by Crystal Antonia Russell and Sidney Levy, rewatching movies calms us and gives us a sense of comfort, and believe it or not, it's actually good for us. It comforts us to be able to predict something in this very unpredictable world. And for the final, and really the main reason that we like to rewatch movies, nostalgia. Rewatching a movie brings you back to the first time you watched it, whether you realize it or not. You start involuntarily remembering how you felt when you first watched it, and your body recreates that. Like Avengers Endgame when Cap catches Mjolnir. I know it's kind of reason for it to really be considered nostalgia, but still, anytime I rewatch it, I smile, remembering how I felt the first time I watched it in the theater, everybody cheering, I mean, just whew. Also, the other effect of nostalgia is it makes you feel warm. So, there you go. That is why we like to rewatch movies. So, next time somebody questions you about rewatching the same movie over and over again, just show them this video. Bonus points if you watch it with them, effectively rewatching this video. Anyway, please comment below your favorite movie to rewatch, or maybe even broaden it, put your favorite TV show, or book, or song, or YouTube video. Maybe it's one of mine. Anyway, if you like this video, please consider giving it a like, and maybe subscribing, and maybe check out some of my other videos. Anyway, that's a wrap.